Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking to you about some products that are maybe not worth the money and that I regret buying, that have disappointed me in some way, whether it's the formula, the packaging, everything about it. I do quite a lot of research into things that I'm going to be buying, so it's not often where I buy something that I don't really like, and even though I do test out a lot of products to review them for the blog, I still don't buy things that I don't feel are going to be good, that are just going to be a waste of money. I'll start off with some makeup brushes first. One set is from quite a low-end brand and the other is quite a high-end brand. And the first that I want to talk to you about are the Lottie London brushes. I've got two here that I've just thought I'd show you. I bought a set of these. I think I put them on the blog, and they were in a set of 5, I think. They look so pretty. The packaging, they're all different colours. There's like pastel colours, and it's a really nicely branded company, and I really wanted to like these. They sell them in Superdrug. They're not that cheap compared to Real Techniques brushes, which I think are foolproof, fail-safe brushes. You know that they are going to work a dream. These ones, for me, they just aren't worth the money, and I won't be repurchasing any more. One of them, I think, which was the bronzer brush, after me using it just a couple of times, it actually snapped in half. This top bit fell off the bottom. I'd not washed it, so the water couldn't have been water damage. It just literally fell off. For low-end brushes, I'd rather stick to Zoeva, Real Techniques, and even Elf over those ones. This other brush that I want to show you is actually by Bobbi Brown, and this is the Face Blender, and it looks like this. I saw quite a lot of people using this. The packaging is gorgeous. It's like, it looks really high-end, very expensive. It was really expensive. I think it was about £30, probably one of the most expensive brushes that I've ever bought. And I saw quite a lot of people using this for foundation, and it does blend foundation really, really well. It's not so much that I don't like what this brush does, it's more that the hairs fall out all the time, like ridiculous amounts. When you pay £30 for a brush, I'd expect it not to molt quite a lot as much as this one does. It does apply foundation really nicely. It is a really nice brush, but it's not one that I would say run out and buy, it will change your life, because it definitely won't, and it's quite pricey. Move on to kind of like a little bit of, I wouldn't really call it skincare, but it's like the pre-makeup stages. So the first thing that I've got to talk about is the Benefit Puff Off, and this is the eye roll-on, and it's that one with the iron applicator. So it's like that, and then it's like a peachy product inside, and this is supposed to make you look more awake. It's something that you apply like this under your eye, and the iron is supposed to be quite cold. It's supposed to be quite a cooling product and depuff the under eye area. It definitely is a cooling product. The iron applicator I'm not completely convinced with, because it doesn't blend in the product. It puts it on, but then I have to go in with my finger after to blend it in, and my fingers are quite warm. It doesn't really do what it says. It kind of counteracts the actual meaning behind the product. And as far as the actual product inside goes, I mean, I've nearly used this one up because it was quite pricey and it's not something that I wanted to waste, so I do use it in the mornings as an eye cream. But I don't feel like the actual product inside is anything amazing either. I don't see that it makes a massive difference to my under eye area, and it's something that I wouldn't buy again. As an alternative to this, Soap and Glory have one which is like a rollerball one, which I much prefer completely. So maybe try that one over this if you're after a product of this kind of thing. A couple of primers next, and the first one is from Clinique, and this is their Super Primer Colour Corrects Redness. I used to be quite self-conscious of my rosy red cheeks, and I bought this to try and counteract them. With it being yellow is supposed to counteract redness. Obviously it says it colour corrects redness. They do a couple of these. They do one that's I think green and maybe purple as well. So it comes out yellow in the tube, and then it goes on quite smoothly. It makes your skin feel quite nice. I definitely think this has got silicone in it. Excuse the seagulls. The thing is with this is that I don't find that it does actually colour correct redness. When I use it, it doesn't really make much difference whatsoever. There are some products that I've used that definitely tone down the redness of my cheeks. This one, it just didn't. And also, after a while, if you put it on and you've not left a really long time after you put your moisturiser on, when you apply this primer, it goes quite like clumpy, and it kind of like rolls off into your hands as you're applying it. I can't really explain it, but it's not nice. I don't really find that with any other primers that I've used, so I definitely won't be repurchasing this, and I kind of just want to throw it away now because I don't find it does anything. This next one I've had in my collection for a really long time. I think the first time that I ever got my makeup done on a MAC counter, I bought this where you get the money back to spend. I just need to get rid of it now. This is the Fortified Skin and Handset Illuminator, and this is the Prep and Prime one to neutralise. This is really, really old now, and it's still so full. I hardly have used any of this. Kind of like a beigey, yellowy colour. And then this one definitely doesn't feel silicone-y. This feels more like a cream. And this, rather than, it definitely does more than the Clinique one. It gives more of a neutral colour to the face, so it looks like you kind of put on like a pre-layer of foundation. It just, for the price of it, I just didn't think that it did that much, and when I went they were like, you need this will make such a difference, but it doesn't actually tone down the redness. It works okay as a primer, it's perfectly good as a primer, but actually as far as it goes to toning down redness, I just haven't used it at all. And normally when I buy a MAC product I can't stop using it, and this one I just really wasn't bothered about, so I wouldn't buy this one again. This next product really, really disappointed me because I really wanted it to work. I'd heard great things about the face primer, and I thought, well, if the face primer is good, then surely the eye primer is as well. This is from the Body Shop, and it's quite surprising for me to find something from the Body Shop that I don't like, because they're one of my favourite brands. And I don't know whether I just got a dodgy one. This is the Insta Blur Eye. This is a tinted concealer and primer. It's basically, it comes out, it's a little tube like this. It comes out really, really yellow. And then obviously I apply it to my eyelids. I've used this in quite a few makeup tutorials when I've needed an eye primer. But if you can see, as you rub it in, it just goes like, it like flakes off. It's like it goes, it's just not easy to apply, and I don't find it makes that much difference with how long my eyeshadow stays on. And once I put it onto my eyelid, there is a video where this happened. I put it on and literally it fell straight off again. Like, you have to literally press it in so much, like warm the product up before you put it on the eyelid, and it's a little bit messy. So this isn't particularly bad, and I probably will use it up. I just need to warm it up quite a lot before I do, but it just really, really disappointed me because I thought it was going to be much better. I thought this was going to be the eye primer from the drugstore that was going to be good, but it wasn't. The next thing that I've got to talk about is a shower gel, and this is the Imperial Leather Foam Burst Luxurious Body Wash in the scent Bewitching Blackberry and Wild Fig, and this is what it looks like. I bought these when they were on offer because I'd had my eye on them for quite a while, but they are quite pricey, so I think they were on like £2 for £4, and I picked up a couple. They smell really nice, I can't say anything about that. I do really like this scent. It's just a really strange product. I don't think the packaging's that nice, but you literally need the tiniest amount, but it doesn't really foam up. I actually put it on my hand, like, it doesn't foam up that easily. Like, you have to lather it quite a bit to make it go foamy, and I just think it's a bit, just not as good as I was expecting. I was expecting more from this, and I won't repurchase. I just didn't like it. And it says it's a luxurious body wash. Don't know if I'd go that far. I've got a few things for eyes that weren't that great, and the first one, it's not the formula that I don't like, it's the packaging. And this is the Stila Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. I've got these in a couple of shades. This one is the deep burgundy one, and then I think I got a brown one as part of like an eyeshadow palette. And basically they are twist up eyeliners. They're meant to be, but as you can see, I've just twisted that up and it's not gone anywhere. You literally have to push up the product. This one, I think it's seen its day because it's not coming up, but I know that I've not used all of this because I've hardly even used it. It happened on like the first time of me using it. I couldn't push it up and twist it up, and it's just so frustrating because I have no way of using this now unless I probably snapped it, pulled this off. I don't know how I can use it, and it really frustrates me because I've paid for that product and I can't get it into it. I just think they're so badly packaged. Like, some of it's coming up now, but how long did that take? And I had to pull it up, push it down, and now it won't go back down. It's the worst packaging of a product that I've ever used. Like, now I can't get it back down, and I've only got a tiny bit up. So Stila, this is an amazing eyeliner. It smudges, it's waterproof, it lasts a really long time. The colours that you have are amazing, but the packaging is crap. And then two other things for the eye, and one of them is from Number 7, which I don't really tend to use a lot of Number 7 stuff anymore. This is one of their Stay Perfect Shade and Define eyeshadow sticks, and since I discovered the Kiko ones, I've been on a bit of a mission to find like the ultimate eyeshadow stick, and I know now that they are from Kiko. But I went through a bit of a phase of trying a lot of different ones, and these ones from Number 7 I tried in the store, and once you put them on, the colour pigmentation is amazing. They have really nice colour ranges, and they last a really long time. I put this on my hand in Boots one day and left it on, and then when I came to take it off, I literally had to scrub my hand, use a proper makeup remover to get it off, because it just didn't wipe off. But once it's on the eyes, it's on there for like an hour, and then it creases. You can't really see the colour anymore. The colour goes really like watery and wishy-washy, and it's just, when I say it creases, that basically means that in the lines in your eyelid, it like settles into those lines. So you'll have like hardly any colour on your eyelid, but then in the lines you've still got true colour. It just looks awful, and I think I've got 3 shades of these, and they just really disappointed me, because I was so impressed with the pigmentation, how creamy they were, and what they looked like on my hand and how they lasted on my hand, but on my eyes they just didn't bode well whatsoever, and I don't have particularly greasy eyelids, so I was quite disappointed with those ones. And then next is a product from Revlon, which I got these in New York, and I'm not sure whether they're out yet in the UK or not. If they are, I would say stay away. If they're not, we're not really missing out. They are the Photo Ready Eye Art Lid, Line and Lash. I got this one, and I also got a really gorgeous emerald goldy green colour. So the idea of these is they're a 2-end product, and on this end is a doe foot applicator, and it's like a creamy eyeshadow, like a liquid eyeshadow, and this is gorgeous. Like the colour, it's kind of bronzy, coppery, goldy, it's gorgeous. And then on the other end you get the liner, which has got glitter. So the idea is that you can put the glitter all over that. Once it's set, you can use it as a liner. On their own, as I've just applied them to my hand, they look beautiful. The glitter is really sparkly and just looks gorgeous, but once they're on the eye, they take forever to dry, so they kind of transfer quite a lot, because as you open your eye and it's not dry, you end up with more product up here than you necessarily want, and it doesn't last a very long time, and the glitter kind of just faded off into nothing. It just looked really, again, wishy-washy, and I really wanted this to be amazing, because I just thought they looked so gorgeous in the packaging, and they really disappointed me. And I think I used this in a video as well, because I was so excited to use it, and I think I said in that as well that they didn't impress me that much. So I really wanted to like this, but nope. I think it might come as a little bit of a surprise to you, maybe not. I've spoken about these so much, and they are the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liners, and the one I've got here is Obsession. I had this one on the other day. It's a really nice deep red colour, like a purpley colour. I absolutely love these lip liners. Like, they're not very drying, they are gorgeous colours, the colour ranges are amazing, the pigmentation is amazing, and they last a really long time. The packaging is so bad. I know that I kind of prefer the ones that are twist up lip liners, because it means I don't have to keep sharpening them, and they are quite creamy as opposed to what some wooden pencils can be like. But they're so creamy, and the way that they're formulated in this is kind of like a slanted top packaging. It just crumbles, and the amount of times This one isn't as bad as my East End Snob one. The East End Snob one is like a dusky pink, and it's probably one of my most used lip liners. As I'm applying it, it literally crumbles off my lips, and I've wasted so much product from that happening. And I try so carefully, I apply it really lightly. I try and warm the product up first. I like literally sit here like this with it, which I don't think makes much difference. And it just crumbles off. So it's like that steel lip eyeliner. It's such a good product. This one is so affordable. Probably one of the nicest lip liner formulas I've ever used. But the packaging is pants, and it just means I go through them so quickly because I literally will be applying it and half of it will snap off, and I'm not exaggerating either, like literally chunks like this snap off. And it's just really frustrating. So that is why I've included this, even though I do really like the product. The last two items are hair care products, and the first one is a shampoo that I literally feel like I've been going through for so long I should probably just throw it away. Do you ever have those products that you don't want to throw away because you don't want to waste them, because they're not that bad that it's like you can't use them, but then you don't really like using them, so they just end up lurking around in the bathroom or wherever for so long? This does that. This is the Garnier Ultimate Blends shampoo, the sleek restorer with coconut oil and cocoa butter. This is so boring. It doesn't do anything for me. First of all, the packaging is just like, yeah. It doesn't smell particularly amazing. When I wash my hair with this, when I wash my hair, what I want from my shampoo and conditioners is I want to be able to, when the wind sweeps past my hair or I move, I want to be able to smell my hair. I want my hair to smell nice, and this just makes it smell like I've washed it, but I've not really washed it. I don't think it makes my hair feel more on the greasy side than it does sleekness. I don't know, I just don't like it, and I've been going through it for so long now, I just can't wait to use it up. And the last thing that I want to talk to you about, I've actually nearly finished, and this is by Urban Fudge, and it is the Crisp Pear and Sweet Vanilla Dry Shampoo. I was drawn to this because of what it said it was, pear and vanilla. I thought it would be quite a nice scent. It doesn't smell that different to any other dry shampoos that I've used. I can't smell the pear or the vanilla. It says it cleanses and refreshes. It's supposed to be a dry shampoo. You need quite a lot of this to make it work, and it's not as good as Batiste or my favourite, which is Collab dry shampoo. You could feel it in your hair. It feels quite tacky, where I like dry shampoos that you can't really tell you've got them in. I use a dry shampoo to make my hair feel cleaner, whereas this one makes it feel like it needs washing even more. So I definitely won't be repurchasing this, and it did kind of let me down a little bit because I did have high expectations for this one. So that's everything that I've got to show you today. Hopefully you've kind of gained some pointers from that, and you've kind of heard me talk about some things that you maybe next time you go shopping you'll have them in the back of your mind, even though some of those things might really work for some of you out there. If there's anything that you've used of that you agree with, then please let me know in the comments, or even if you disagree. If there's anything that you've tried recently that you think I should stay clear of, then please let me know in the comments, and please do subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers now, and I've just gone past my first year anniversary and on YouTube, and I just want to keep getting better and better. I absolutely love doing this, and it means the world to me when I see that the subscriptions are going up. So please do subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.